Hi everyone, and welcome to Yoga by Now Jess. I'm Jess. Today's class is a no hands flow, and what I mean by that is we're not going to do any poses weight bearing on our hands today. So no down dogs, no planks, no chaturangas. This should be a nice fun class that if you've got sore wrists, sore shoulders, just tired upper body, then this would be a nice one to give that a bit of a rest. We'll work through our legs, core, a bit of balance, and have a little bit of fun. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and get started at the front of our mats. So before we get settled in, I just want you to have a little sway from side to side, get any of the wiggles out. So just shake off whatever you've been doing before you came onto your mat today. We usually find a moment of stillness at the start of our practice, and often if we've been rushing or we've had a busy day, we've got a lot on our mind, that can be really hard. So before we get started, just shake it all out. No one's around to see if you look silly. So give it a good shake. And then when you're ready, come and find stillness in Tadasana. Close the eyes, take a big breath in. And a big breath out through the mouth. Let the shoulders sink down. Beautiful. So we're going to inhale the arms up towards the sky, reach tall. And then exhale the hands to a cactus shape. So from here we're going to take some standing cat-cows. So as you inhale, open the chest a little bit. Look up towards the sky, and as you exhale, round the shoulders forward, maybe bring the hands in front of you like you're hugging a giant beach ball. Tuck the chin, and then with your own breath, flow a few times like that. Inhaling as you're opening the chest. Exhaling as you're hugging that beach ball. And then starting to take a few shoulder circles, so you can let the hands drop back down by the sides. Big circles, massaging out through the shoulders. And then swapping directions. Beautiful. You can start to gently move the neck, maybe tucking the chin, letting the weight of the head gently stretch out through the back of the neck. Maybe take some half circles from ear to one shoulder, round to the other side. Beautiful. We're going to gently wake up the body from the top of the head all the way down to the toes. So come back through center, roll the shoulders up towards the ears, back, down. Inhale the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hinging at the hips, folding forward. Letting the neck relax. Have a little sway from side to side. Maybe bend the knees deeply, reach the arms behind you. Give yourself a giant hug. And then relax the hands. And roll up along the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly, not rushing. Excellent. Inhale the arms up towards the sky. And exhale, keeping the hips forward, we're going to open up in a twist towards the right, so stretching the arms long. And you want to stretch long from one fingertip to the other. So our arms aren't kind of in a triangle. They should be the right arm reaching back as long as you can, and the left arm just coming straight out from there. So it won't be directly in front of you, it'll be over to the left a little bit. Hips forward, Inhale the arms to the side, come back through center. Exhale to the other side. Beautiful. Inhale back through center. Exhale, fold, hinging at the hips. Inhale to a halfway lift, nice flat back. And we're going to shift the weight onto the left leg and send the right leg back, come to a high lunge. Nice and slow, you don't need to rush the transition. If high lunge is too much for you today, you're not really feeling it, then just drop the back knee down and come to a low lunge. Both are awesome options. So wherever you are, just tucking the tailbone a little bit, sending the hips straight forward. A couple of seconds to breathe here. And then if you're in a low lunge, see if you can come back up, meet us in a high lunge. And then from here, we're going to bend a little bit back through the back knee. Take a big inhale. And as we exhale, see if we can pop forward to a warrior three. Hands can go to heart center. They can go out to the side. If you really want some activation through the core, you can take them out in front of you. Stretching long through the arms, whichever direction they're in, and long through that top leg. The top leg should be active as well. And then on a big inhale, see if you can come back up without letting the right foot touch the mat, and hug the knee in towards the chest. Wobbles are okay. Smiles help. Catch your breath here. Flex the foot. Bring the hands back to heart center. See if you can keep the knee up as high as you can. Stretch the leg long. And then place it back down on the mat. Good job. Have a little shake. Inhale the arms towards the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. So a nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, rolling back up to standing. Inhale the arms up towards the sky. Hips forward. This time we twist open towards the left. So again, really stretching long, keeping those hips tracking all the way forward. Inhale back through center. Exhale, twist open to the right. Let the shoulders relax down the back. Inhale back through center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Shift the weight onto the right foot this time and send the left leg back. With strong legs, bring yourself up towards a high lunge. Or, if it feels better, take a low lunge. So wherever you are, keeping a little tuck, enjoying the pose. Beautiful. Then if you're in a low lunge, join us back up with the knee off the ground. Big breath in. And as you exhale, see if you can pop forward towards a warrior three. Again, play around with the arms. You can take them straight behind you like a paper aeroplane. If there's turbulence in the air, then just embrace that. Whatever feels good. And a big breath in. And as you exhale, slowly bring yourself up through center. See if you can keep that left foot off the ground. Come up, hug the knee in towards the chest. Beautiful. Take a breath. See if you can bring the hands back to heart center. Keep that knee up high. Stretch the leg out long. If you're anything like me, it's going to have quite a shake today. Beautiful. And let it drop back down. Shake out the legs. Big breath in. Roll the shoulders up towards the ears. Back down. Close the eyes. Find a moment of stillness. Beautiful. We're going to move towards chair pose. So you can keep the legs hip width apart, or if you prefer, you can bring them a little bit in closer together. Inhale the arms to the sky. Exhale, sit down into your chair. Nice neutral tailbone. Chest open towards the front of the room. Arms can come up. If you've got really fatigued shoulders and arms, and just bring the hands to heart center. Beautiful. Big breath in. On an exhale, see if you can sit a little bit lower. Big breath in, and then with an exhale, dive forward. Come to a forward fold. Bend the knees. Slowly roll up to standing. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, sit back down into that chair. Hands can go to heart center if you want to rest the shoulders. Beautiful. From here, again, shift the weight into the left leg. Pick up the right. See if you can hover here for a minute. Then we're going to stand. Bring the knee up towards our chest. See if you can send it straight out in front of you. It helps to pick a point in front of you that's not moving, that you can stare at if you've got some wobbles. Bend the knee back into the chest. Start to hinge forward towards warrior three. But instead of heading straight to warrior three, we're going to bend through the front leg and step back to a high lunge. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good job. Should be feeling nice and warm. So with strong legs here, you should be pushing through this front leg and pushing the heel back with the back leg. Beautiful. Big breath in. Keep the spine long. As you exhale, I want you to fold forward and take a little twist towards the left. Beautiful. Inhale back through center. Wobbles are okay. Exhale to the top of the mat and fold forward. Breathe out through the mouth if that feels good. Let it all out. Bend the knees, rolling up to standing. Shoulders up towards the ears, back down. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, sit back into that chair. Hands can go to heart center. So a nice active core here. See if you can sit the hips a little bit lower. Beautiful. Shift the weight onto the right foot. See if you can hover the left foot off the ground. If you need to come up a little bit higher, then do that. Couple of breaths. And with your next inhale, push through the right leg to bring yourself up. Knee up towards the chest. Oh, can't turn and balance at the same time. Big breath in. Exhale, kick that left leg out straight. Beautiful. Bend it back in. Big breath in. Exhale, like we're heading towards warrior three. Moving slowly, but the left leg goes out long. Bend through the right. And gently, gracefully, head back to a high lunge. Big breath in. Hands to heart center. Take a couple of breaths here. Beautiful. Again, with a long spine, we take a breath in. Exhale forward and twist to the right. So now you should be one long line from your back foot all the way out through the top of the head. Beautiful. Inhale back up to standing. And then exhale, forward fold. Good job. Keep the legs a shake. You're working hard. Big breath in, big breath out. Bend the knees. Slowly rolling up to standing. Inhale the arms up towards the sky. Hips stay forward. We exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, twist to towards the left. Hips stay forward. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, sit back into the chair. Last one, I promise. Hands can go to heart center. Beautiful. And then from here, two options, yogi's choice. You can lower down towards the mat from here, or if you're feeling a little bit more energetic today, see if you can come up onto the toes and then slowly lower the bum down towards the heels and bring the knees onto a 90-degree angle. Stay up on the toes if you can. If you didn't come up onto your toes, then you can just lower down, and then we'll all move to place our bums onto the mat. Scooch back towards the back of the mat, let the legs go out long, give them a shake, and sit up nice and tall. So with the hands, see if you can reach them straight down towards the mat, like you're trying to push through the mat. Bring the toes up towards you. So this is staff pose, so we should be a perfect L here. Good job. Relax, give the legs a shake, roll out through the shoulders. Inhale the arms up towards the sky, long spine. And exhale, we're going to take a forward fold. So I want you to do this with a long spine. So if it feels better to bend the knees a little, then do that. And then exhale, wherever the hands reach. Down by the knees, shins, maybe onto the feet. Just a gentle stretch here. Letting the breath come back. You might not have moved for very long today, but it was tough. It was strong. Probably feeling nice and warm. And then rolling back up. We're going to bend the left knee, place the left foot on the mat, just about where your right knee is. You can take the hands behind you if you need to. We're going to bend the right knee and see if we can place the right ankle on the outside, or on the top of the left knee rather. Let the knee drop out to the side and take a little stretch from here. If you do have a wrist injury and even this is too much, you don't want any weight on the wrist today, just take the left leg out a little bit further and see if you can sit up, taking the left hand behind and thread the needle through the right leg and come up from here. So always options and choices. Do what feels good for you today, what feels good in your body in this pose. Beautiful, long, steady, deep breaths here. And then gently unravel and swap into the other side. So you can take the hands back to set up if you like. You can keep them there, or maybe try and sit up with a long spine and thread the needle that way. Beautiful. Depending on how you're feeling through the hips, this could be some sweet relief, or it could be pretty tough. So just find your edge and find a spot that works for you today. And then gently bring both feet onto the mat. Feet together, let the knees fall out wide. You should have a nice wide diagonal. So normally in butterfly pose, we'd have the knees or the feet in a little bit closer. I want a nice wide diamond shape here. So nice straight spine. I'm just going to gently fold forward here. Beautiful. You can drop the head, let the neck relax. Couple of long, steady, deep breaths here, slowing down the practice. And then gently easing yourself back up, taking the legs out again, giving them a shake, just coming to a nice, comfortable cross-legged position, taking the hands onto the knees or into the lap, wherever feels good for you today, and closing the eyes. Just bringing your awareness back towards the breath. Letting the breath be natural, not trying to force it or change it. Just noticing how the breath is. Is it forced? Is it easy? Check in, how do you feel? Do you feel calm in the mind? Do you feel energized? You've got the body moving. You've maybe done something or practiced in a way that you don't normally. So check in, see how that feels, and take as long as you like to rest here. You can move into a meditation if that feels good. But whatever you're doing, I hope that you enjoyed this class, something a little bit different, a nice little rest for the wrists, a little bit of work through the legs, and a little bit of fun. Let me know whether you liked it, and I hope to see you again next time. Whatever you're doing for the rest of the day and the rest of the week, have a good one. Thank you.